Hello, hello. I hope it's live. I hope everything is working. Welcome to the GeoShifter Space and Flat Earth quiz. Please let me know if everything is working alright. So, let's get started right away. Thank you for being here, everyone. I see it's already 36 people. That's pretty amazing. Thank you all for the people that shared this video. That's awesome. So let's get started. It's a quiz in cooperation with the European Research Council, the BBC, because they are live streaming this right now, so you can watch it live on the television or you can watch it live on YouTube. You can choose. I also included Fox News because I believe they will do an article on this quiz tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And then of course I need to thank NASA because I have been working with NASA for months now to prepare this quiz. Without them I could have never done this, so big thanks to NASA. Next, sponsored by willywardrobe.com. Big thanks to Willy for the 100 free condoms. It's the only sponsor I could find for it, but big thanks, man. Let's get started with the video before we start the quiz. Let me try to find it. There we go. It's a short video from NASA. Enjoy.
It's an incredible privilege to get to work up here on the International Space Station. And as you know, we are conducting important operational and scientific research to extend our presence deeper into space and improve life on the Earth. That mission would be impossible without
GeoShifter.
all of you in TV ops, video cataloging and production. Capture the work that we do and share it with scientists, engineers, and public in general. Well, I want to borrow your visual medium for a brief moment to communicate our crew's gratitude for the work that you do. But your contributions have not gone unnoticed. The crew of Expedition 45 send you our best wishes and thanks.
Thank you very much for those kind words from NASA. Let's move on. Safety warning for globalists and other people. We will discuss controversial topics in this quiz. Don't get angry if you don't agree with something. If you get angry, close the window, close the YouTube window, or shut off your television and go smoke a joint or something. Don't get angry, don't get rude. Don't offend people because the moderators will ban you. So, how does this quiz work? It's very simple. Every question has 3 possible answers. If you think answer 1 is correct, you press the button on your keyboard with the 1. If you think answer 2 is correct, you press 2. Followed by enter, of course. I think that's pretty simple. Anyone can understand that. If you are a troll, you need to press Alt and F4 at the same time. Good luck! I hope the delay is not gonna be too bad because I'm trying to follow it on YouTube also and I think there is a pretty big delay. But we'll see how it goes. Let's start with the first question. What is the circumference of the Earth at the equator? Is it answer 1? 15,900 miles? Is it answer 2? 24,900 miles? Or is it answer 3? We don't know. So now I will have to wait for the answers, and I think I can't see the question yet on YouTube. I think there's gonna be a pretty big delay. I see one answer 3. 3. Seems like most people are going for answer 3. I see one answer 2, no ones. all three. It's pretty strange. I think we have a strange audience tonight. Yep, it's all three. I even have 4 a few times, but for the people who don't understand it, you can't answer 4. It's 1, 2, or 3. So let's see what's the correct answer. It's answer 2. How do we know it? If you go to fordummies.com, you can find this article. You can figure out the Earth's circumference using a geometric formula that's over 2000 years old. Contrary to popular belief, Christopher Columbus did not discover that the Earth is round. Eratosthenes made that discovery about 1700 years before Columbus. So now we all know. It's true, it's science. Question 1 again. What is the average distance to the Sun? Is it answer 1, around 93 million miles? Or answer 2, around 271 million miles? Or is it answer 3, less than 1 million miles? Let's see. Let's see what the people answer. Of course, there's the delay again. I think there's around 15 seconds delay, which is pretty much. I didn't expect so much, but that's okay. I see answer 3 again. Martin Matt-Doubles is answering 1, which might be correct, but I don't know. Seems that most people go for 1 or for 3. It's like 50-50. No one is taking answer 2. So let's go to the answer. It's answer 1 correct. Martin was correct. Nathan was correct. And a lot of others. Historically, the first person to measure the distance to the Sun was Aristarchus, around the year 250 before Christ. In more recent times, astronomer Christian Huygens calculated the distance from the Earth to the Sun in 1653. He used the phases of Venus to find the angles in a Venus-Earth-Sun triangle. For example, when Venus appears half illuminated by the Sun, the 3 bodies form a right triangle from Earth's perspective. Guessing, correctly by chance, the size of Venus, Huygens was able to determine the distance from Venus to Earth, and knowing that distance plus the angles made by the triangle, he was able to measure the distance to the Sun. However, because his method was partly guesswork and not completely scientifically grounded, he usually doesn't get the credit. But since this quiz is in cooperation with NASA, we're gonna give him the credit anyway. So let's move on to question 3. How big is our Sun? Around 503,000 miles diameter, or around 850,000 miles diameter, or answer 3, we don't know. So let's wait for a few seconds again and see what the people will answer for this. How big is our Sun? And I see a lot of answers. Answer 3 again. And we have 66 viewers already. That's amazing, man. I never expected that much. Propaganda Destroyer is going for answer 2. Immune to Bullshit is going for answer 4. He still didn't understand the quiz. So I see a lot of answer 2 and 3. Let's see. What is the answer? It's answer 2. A lot of people were correct. It's a stupid answer, but anyway. It's impossible for the human eye to get a direct measurement of the size of the Sun or any other planet. Therefore, the only thing we can measure when we look at the sky are angular sizes and angular distances. If you divide the whole celestial sphere in 360 degrees, you can talk about the angular size of objects. And since we already figured out the distance, which I explained, we can now find out their size. Science is awesome, right? With science we can figure out pretty much anything. So let's move on to question number 4. It's a special question. What is a FAB suit? Answer 1. An advanced diving suit first used by Neil Armstrong. Or is it answer 2? The first spacesuit that was made by the Canadian Space Agency? Or answer 3? A special suit that is used in gymnastics? What do you think? Answer now. I'm gonna keep waiting for a bit until I see the first answers. Answer 3, answer 1, answer 3. It's a pretty difficult question, but the people that follow my channel and watch all my videos, they should know this. Because I see a lot of 1s, 3, 2, 3. I think most of the answers are number 3. The scarecrow doesn't understand the question. Let's see what the answer is. Is answer 1. The people that know my video, I did an interview with Neil Armstrong. You can see him here. It's from my interview with Neil Armstrong in his FAB suit. It's an advanced diving suit. It was the first one ever made. Congratulations to the people that know. Question number 5. Hang on 1 second. I think I forgot a video. Oh no, it's okay. Question number 5 anyway. What year did we came up with the idea that the Earth is a sphere? Was it in 1512? Or in the year 666? Or in the year 500 before Christ? What do you think is the answer? It's question 5 already. Damn. It's 40 questions in total. So I see answer 3, answer 1, answer 1. Bill Hicks is in the chat. That's amazing. Bill Hicks, welcome. I'm a big fan of your work. Bill Hicks is thinking it's answer 3. And Rory and Mary, everyone is in the chat. Awesome. So let's go see what is the answer. It's answer 3, of course. Way back in 500 before Christ, Pythagoras suggested that the moon was round. Earth probably was too. So that's how we know. Let's move on. Question number 6. How many pictures are there that show the whole Earth from space? Answer number 1. Thousands and thousands of pictures. Just go to Google and you will find all of them. Or is it answer 2? 7. Or answer 3? 0. None. What do you think? It's a pretty simple question, but I bet a lot of people are gonna give a wrong answer to this one. Let's wait for the delay again. I see a lot of 3 show up. Bill Hicks 3, Flat Earth After Party 3, Ramsey 0. Immune to bullshit. Round is different. Round is different than a sphere. CGI, answer 7, answer 3. So I think most people are going for answer 3, which is correct. You can only photograph half the surface of Earth because it's a globe. That makes it impossible to make a photo that shows the whole Earth. Of course, so there are no pictures that show the whole Earth. So answer 3 was the correct one. Question number 7. How old is Buzz Aldrin? He's 86 years, or is 76 years old, or answer 3, Buzz Aldrin is a fraud. What do you think? Answer now. It's becoming a crazy quiz. The last question was not a trick question. It's just common sense. So I see answer 1, answer 3. No, answer 2, I believe. A lot of answer 3s. Most people are saying answer 3. Which you should know that answer 3 cannot be correct, because it's supposed to be an age. The answer is supposed to be an age, so it should be 1 or 2. But it seems that most people keep saying 3. Anyway, the correct answer is answer 1. He's 86 years old. And that brings us to question number 8. How old is the International Space Station? Is it answer 1, 8 years old? Or is it answer 2, 15 years old? Or is it answer 3, probably not, 18 years old? What do you think? I don't think a space station can be 18 years old and still be in orbit, but... Answer 2, 15 years. Answer 3, 18 years. 1 plus 2 is 3. Yeah. 3. A lot of people are going for 3, it seems. Mary is saying 0 years. Maybe it's correct. Well, it seems that most people are going for answer 2 and answer 3. No one is taking answer 1. The correct answer is answer number 3. The International Space Station, or habitable artificial satellite in low Earth orbit, its first component launched into orbit in 1998. So it's 18 years old. Question number 9. How many videos are there that show the construction of the International Space Station? Is it answer 1, there are more than 100 videos? Or is it answer 2, there are more than 10 videos that show the whole assembly? Or is it answer 3, there are less than 10 videos? What do you think? I'm curious about the answer for this question. Oh, someone is saying that there is a big delay and that answers are not matching with the question. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that I wait 15 seconds after every question, and then I see the numbers show up, so I think it's going pretty correct. I think there's 15 seconds of a delay. I see a lot of people answer 2. Most people are answering 3. Less than 10 videos. And Mary is saying 0 videos, which is kinda correct, because there are no videos that show the assembly of the ISS. But we should not complain about that, because there are many animations that show all of it. So if you want to know, you can find out how it's assembled. And let's see. That brings us to question 10. Yep, and the next question will be a video question. Question 10. What is up in space? Up is the direction away from Earth when the sun rises in the USA. It's a difficult question, this one. Or is it answer 2? Up is the direction opposite of your feet. Or is it answer 3? There is no up and down in space. Please answer. "15 seconds delay." And I see answer 3 come in again. A lot of people will probably take answer 3 again. Scarecrow, answer 2. Martin Liedke, hey man. Bill Hicks, answer 2. There is no space. Some people, what, no space? Some people say that there is no space, which is not correct. There is space. If you look up, you can see it. Space is a very real thing. So answer 3. I think most people are going for answer 3, which is correct. Again, there is no up and no down in space. Since the Earth is inside of space, there is no up and down on the Earth. If there was no gravity. Without gravity, everyone and everything would float around, and we would have huge problem to drive our cars. And all the girls, they will all look like the trolls on the ISS. So be happy that there is gravity, because we really need it. So that brings us to question number 11, which is a video question. Let me find the video. There we go. Watch it closely.
And we've now passed through the region of max dynamic pressure.
There will be a question at the end of the video.
And the engine is throttled down to 95% thrust as expected. Everything is looking good. And the vehicle is now 13 miles in altitude, 6 miles downrange, traveling at 1,700 miles per hour.
That gives me some time to drink.
Still operating normally at 95% thrust, everything looking good. And we vented the center fuel tank to condition the propellants for center phase. Booster continues to operate normally. Good steady state thrust. Next event we're looking for is firing the pyro valve to activate the center reaction control system. And we fired that valve. Loop pressure coming up, everything looking good. And engine's operating normally. Vehicle's accelerating smoothly. 3.3 Gs. Everything looking good. Seeing very small disturbances in the flight control system. Seeing a very smooth ride.
Some people in the chat are very funny.
Thrust. Very little control activity on Atlas PU. And the vehicle is now 25% of liftoff weight. And we've now started our constant 5G acceleration phase. And we fire the pogo bleed valve. And you start a boost phase chill. Everything's reacting. We're now at 4.6 G limiting. PU is open loop. Coming up on booster engine cutoff. We have BECO, we have staging, ignition. Full thrust. Everything is looking good. Good steady state operating levels on center, coming up on fairing sep. And we have fairing separation. Two good brake wires. And we've re-enabled guidance. The vehicle is now steering.
Video is almost
Start
finished.
transient. Very good start transient.
Watch it closely. There's going to be a difficult question.
To our Z profile valve angle on Centaur PU. Going down to the lock stop. Everything is looking good. We've seen the reaction control systems firing to purge the GN2 out, as well as thermal conditioning firings for the loop. And seeing very good steady state operating levels for the Centaur main engine. flying very smooth.
That was it. So here comes the question. How long was the video clip? Is it answer 1, 4 minutes and 5 seconds? Or answer 2, 4 minutes and 6 seconds? Or is it answer 3, 4 minutes and 7 seconds? Please answer now. I told you it was gonna be a difficult question. And I think the delay is getting bigger and bigger. People are saying the video is too long. Answer 3, answer 2. What type of question is this? Don't get mad. Answer 1, answer 2. Seems like Alt F4 seems like most people don't know. The correct answer was answer 1, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I know NASA helped me with the questions a little. It was their idea to do this question, but never mind. Next question. What is the hottest planet in our solar system? Is it the Sun? Or answer 2, is it Venus? Or answer 3, is it Mars? What do you think? Yeah man, next time I do this kind of quizzes I need to do it on another platform with less delay. It's cool to interact with the chat. It's a cool quiz, I'm enjoying this. So a lot of people are taking answer 2. I see 1 answer 3. Venus, answer 2, answer 2. No one thinks the Sun? No one is taking answer 1? The Sun isn't a planet, hope people know. I was thinking my subscribers are more stupid. No, of course not, no. They're all very smart. No one is taking answer 1. Of course the Sun is a planet, is a star, I'm sorry. And the correct answer was answer 2. I have very smart subscribers. The Sun is a star. The temperature today on Venus was 462 degrees Celsius. Next question. Why does the bridge looks curved? Take a close look at the picture. Why do you think the bridge looks curved? Answer 1. Because the water is not flat. Or answer 2, because the curvature of the Earth had to be taken into account when designing the bridge. Or is it answer 3, because of the camera's fisheye lens? What do you think? Why is the bridge curved? The bridge ate too much? No, that's not the right answer. Water is level. You need to answer with 1, 2 or 3. No chat. I want to see answers. I see people are answering 2. Daniel is answering 3. Someone is answering 4. Still didn't understand the concept. A lot of people say 2. Flat Truth is drunk, which is nice. So let's see. Of course the answer is 2 because of the curvature of the Earth. Whatever, you know. Next question. How do magnets work? And I tried to Google it, but I could not find it. So this is a question you can answer with text. You don't have to say 1, 2 or 3 now. Now you have to tell me how magnets work. Someone in the chat probably knows how they work. Maybe someone can explain it to me. Maybe someone can also put it on Google because Google can't explain it to me. So does someone know the answer? Maybe send it to my email address later for people that know. You will find my email address on geoshifter.com. 123, 123. That's not an answer, man. email it. Next question, question 15. Do magnets work in space? It's related to the last question. Answer 1, yes they do. Answer 2, no they don't work in space. Or answer 3, maybe they do, maybe they don't. What do you think? Gravity, people are saying gravity. You know, someone told me that gravity is a hoax, but it's probably not true. Magic, some people are saying magic. Magnets work with magic and gravity, maybe it's a combination. Nathan Oakley said fuck yeah, and he got blocked because fuck is in my blacklist. Let's see if I can unblock him. I don't know what it did. YouTube is telling me that he got blocked. I hope he didn't get auto banned or anything. So let's see, a lot of people seem to answer 1. Oops, my stuff is going wrong here. Oh no. I need to reload my page and it's not reloading. Give me a second. I hope the stream is not offline now. Okay, it's back. So I don't know, I didn't see the answer I think for this. Let's just move on to the answer. I have a video to explain it. So let's watch the video.
Technology Center. This is Richard Garriott coming to you from the International Space
It's a
Station.
little silent, I hope you
I'd like
can
to talk
understand
to you
it.
about magnetism. Some people have wondered if magnets work in space. Well, I have with me here a couple of magnets, and you can see that not only do they of course float, but if I bring another magnet nearby, it will affect and attract the other magnet. As you probably know, a north and south end of a magnet attract each other. But if you put the two like poles together, they'll repel. And instead you'll see that it will turn around and attach from the other side. And that works in space just the same way as it does on the ground. The Earth's magnetic field is generated on the interior of the Earth, but reaches out way beyond the Earth, including out here into space. And so if I take a magnet, for example this one that I have in my hand, and I release it here into the space around me, you'll notice that even if I tip it over, it will slowly come to a rest with one end of it pointing to the south, because the space station right now is traveling to the south, but also slightly down. And the reason why it's aiming slightly down is because the Earth's magnetic field comes out of the poles of the Earth and spreads out through space. So if we were to fly over the south magnetic pole, the south end of this magnet would actually point straight at the ground. But since right now we're flying over Australia, it's only pointed down at somewhat of an angle. If we were flying in the northern hemisphere, say over England for example, or Canada, the other end of this magnet would be pointing down.
There you go, that explains it. Do magnets work in space? Yes they do. NASA has proven it. Next question. Which is hotter? The center of the Earth, answer 1. Or is it answer 2, the surface of the Sun? Or is it answer 3, a black hole? Everyone answer in the chat. I want to see lots of people spam their answer in the chat. Is it 1, 2 or 3? If I don't get answers, I don't continue. Oh, it's answer 2. A lot of 2s are coming in now. Seems like the delay is getting close to 20 or 25 seconds now, I think. Martin Liedke, answer 1. And almost everyone else is saying answer 2. A few people are saying 3. And now it seems that I get a lot of spam in the chat. That's good. Every answer should have a lot of spam so I can see which is the correct one. Most people are saying answer 2. So is it correct? No, it's answer 1, the center of the Earth. I looked it up on Google. It's not a hoax, it's true. If Google says so, it's true. So question number 17. Who is the oldest person to go in space? Is it answer 1, James Adamson? Or answer 2, the Belgian guy Dirk Vriemhout? Or is it answer 3, John Glenn? So it's a pretty serious question, this. It's not a hoax, it's a real question. Scientific question. Google says so, then it's correct, yeah, indeed. So I see answer 3 comes in a few times. Answer 2, answer 3. Dirk Vriemhout was pretty old. I remember when I was a kid, when he came on the news and on the television. It seems like most people are going for answer 3. Few people are saying 1, few are saying 2, but most I think is 3. So let's move on to the answer. The answer is John Glenn. John Glenn was the first American and third person ever to orbit the Earth in 1962. In 1998, he became the oldest person to fly in space at the age of 77. So NASA is sending people in space that are 77 years old. Don't ask me to explain that because I can't. I don't even think that NASA can explain it. So let's see. Question 18. Yep, question 18. Why is the pole at the South Pole moving? Everyone needs to answer this. Is it answer 1? It's a difficult question, by the way. Is it answer 1? It does not move. Or is it answer 2? Because the magnetic field is changing all the time. Or is it answer 3? There is no South Pole. Which could be true. Let's see what the people think. The people are probably right, so let's see what kind of answers that I get. Now they are discussing who is the oldest astronaut, but that was the previous question. So answer 2, a lot of 2. 1 answer 3. 1 answer 1. I see a lot of answer 2. I think most people are going for 2. Bill Hicks is going for 3. Scarecrow is saying that there is no pole. Answer 3, answer 1, answer 2. But most of the people are all going for answer 3, a big majority. So let's see which is correct. Answer 1, it does not move. Because the pole itself does not move, but 9,300 feet of ice upon which it is marked moves, so annually the marker is moved to its truest possible and current position. So the pole is staying at the same place and the ice is moving, so that's why they have to move the ceremonial South Pole every year. And that's why they never use a compass to show that they are at the exact South Pole. Why are people asking me to refresh? I don't know if refreshing the page is gonna change anything for me. Question 19. How fast is the Earth moving at the equator? Is it answer 1, 600 miles an hour, or answer 2, 1040 miles an hour, or answer 3, the Earth does not move? Again, don't forget that this quiz is in cooperation with NASA, so keep that in mind when you choose your answer. So what do you think? Is it 1 or 2 or 3? Question 19. How fast is the Earth moving? Gerald Sam is saying that I'm wrong. I'm never wrong, man. I look everything up on Google, and Google is never wrong. I see most people are saying 2 and 3. I don't know, it seems that it's 50-50. I don't see answer 1, but most people are saying 2 and 3. This is all relative. No, I need the NASA answers. I don't need FE answer. I don't know what FE is. Maybe it means flat Earth, but flat Earth is it's a psyop. So 2 and 3. Most people are going for 3, it seems. Earth does not move, but that's not correct because the Earth is moving at 1,040 miles an hour. Let's move on. Question 20. I know a lot of people are saying, I hope it stops at question 20. But I have very bad news for you. I have 40 questions, so we are only halfway right now. So question 20. Photo or painting? Answer 1, photo. Answer 2, painting. Or answer 3, composite. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. I am waiting. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's a video question again after this one. Hang on, let me see. So it seems that I start to get a lot of 3, 3, 3. OMG, you are a Glober, Geo. I have to be for this quiz because of NASA. Answer 2, answer 3. Most people are going for 3, composite, which is strange because the question obviously says photo or painting. So answer 3, I don't know, man. We have a very, very weird audience today. So let's see, what is the correct answer? Most people are going for 3, and the answer was, it's a photo of Matt Powerland. See? With a t-shirt, photo or painting. So answer 1 was the correct answer. Next question. Question 21, which is a video question again. So let me find the video. And watch closely again. There we go.
Stage 1 entry burn has started. Stage 2 propulsion still nominal.
Mission elapsed time of 7 minutes.
I will give a hint. You need to watch closely at the end of the video, because the question is about the end of the video. I'm not gonna give too much hints.
Stage 1 FTS has been saved.
It's a SpaceX rocket.
Plus 7 minutes 30 seconds, altitude 205 kilometers, speed 4.4 kilometers per second, downrange distance 530 kilometers.
This is the important part of the video. So let's go to the question that comes with the video. Why are there so many people watching the SpaceX rocket? Is it answer 1 because they believe in fairy tales? Or is it answer 2 because SpaceX does awesome things in space? Or is it answer 3 because they are employees of SpaceX? And this was filmed in SpaceX building. And I think the delay is getting less now because I see it show up faster on YouTube now. So people start to answer 3, 3, 3, 1, 3. Those are SpaceX employees. Yep, almost everyone is going for answer 3. So that means that today we have a very weird audience, but also a smart audience, because answer 3 is the correct answer. They are all employees of SpaceX. They had to be there for their paycheck. And they had to act like if they are excited. Next question, question 22. What is the size of a CubeSat? Is it 50 by 50 by 50 centimeters or 25 centimeters, or is it 10 by 10, a cube of 10 by 10 centimeters? What do you think? What is the size of a CubeSat? And we have 82 viewers, awesome. So I see answer 2, Bill Hicks answer 2, Daniel Letter answer 1, Planet Dave answer 3, Fuzzy Bushmonk answer 2, Nathan Oakley and Dan Winfield answer 1, Flat Truth answer 2, 3. So it seems that I get all kinds of different answers, so I will give you the correct answer. The correct answer is answer 3, it's 10 centimeters. That's a 1 unit CubeSat, as you can see here. They can be different sizes, but the 1 unit size is 10 centimeters by 10. So that was maybe a difficult question. Let's move on to the next question. Who is the best actor? Is it answer 1, Bill Nye? Answer 2, Neil deGrasse Tyson? Or answer 3, Rowan Atkinson? I must admit, this answer is probably one of the easiest ones from the quiz. So let's see what everyone answers. Is it answer 1, 2 or 3? Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson have done a lot of acting work. They have played in cartoons and scientific shows and documentaries about themselves and so much more. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, a lot of people, or I think almost everyone, is saying 3. Bill Hicks thinks Neil deGrasse Tyson is the best actor. Come on, man. Should we give him a timeout? No, that would not be fair. I even have someone answering 1, but almost all people, most of the people are going for answer 3, which of course is correct. Of course. How can you say Bill Nye or how can you say Neil deGrasse Tyson? Of course it's answer 3, so let's continue. There he is. Question 24. This is not multiple choice. You have to find what is the most important invention that you can see in this picture. So I'll give you some time to look at the picture and study it, and if you think you know, type it in the chat. What is the most important invention that you can see in this picture? It's one that changed everything in spaceflight. It's actually amazing that they came up with it. Mr. Bean is a pedo? Pedo? Nah. I don't know what they mean, but it's not. Condom? No. Couch? No. Periscope? Is there a periscope on this? Oh yeah, there is. No, that's not it. The window, also not it. And I'm sure the window was invented before that picture. It's not that old. Air conditioning. Does this thing have air conditioning? Heat shield, pitch and yaw control. Come on people, can't you see it? Couch, no, everyone is wrong. It's so obvious. Nope, it's not the window. Attitude indicator. Attitude? Should it not be altitude? No one can see it, seriously? Communication system, heat shield, graphic illustrations. Okay, I will show it. Next, let's see. There you have it, it's the knee belt. Very important when you come back to the Earth from the Moon or any other planet. There are so many vibrations that you need a knee belt and also a helmet, but that's when they invented the knee belt. Very important invention, thanks to NASA. So now everyone knows that, don't forget. Let's see, that brings us to question 25. What is the NASA budget for 2016? Answer 1, $9.6 billion, or answer 2, $19.3 billion, or answer 3, $33 billion. I must say I did a donation campaign for NASA to pay them a shower for the astronauts on the International Space Station. In one of my previous videos I asked the people to do donations, so I got 0 so far. No one ever donated for a shower for the astronauts, which I think is a very sad thing. But whatever. I see a lot of people are saying 3, some people are saying 2. I don't see anyone say 1. But it seems that most of the people are going with answer 2 and answer 3. Strange. That not everyone knows, because the answer is 2. It's $19.3 billion, but they probably get more from some other sort of funding. That's only the official budget. So let's see, do we have a video again? Oh no, not yet. Question 26. Who will you vote for? Answer 1, Trump. Answer 2, Hillary. Or answer 3, if you vote, you lose. I'm curious what the people will answer. There is a correct answer, you know. But which is the correct answer? According to Google. No, it's not insane. I know that the question is not really about space, but it's a little about space because they will decide the budget for NASA. But I see a lot of spam now. Everyone is spamming 3. The chat is full of numbers 3, 3, 3. A lot of spam. I think that's very obvious. 2 people said answer 1. But of course, it's answer 3. If you vote, you lose. You should know. If you think your vote will change anything, you're already lost. Okay, let's move on to the next question. How accurate is the Mercator projection? Is it answer 1? It's 100% correct. Or is it answer 2? It's only accurate along the equator and 100% distorted at the poles? Or answer 3, it's total bullshit. People are asking me who I am voting for, but I don't vote, of course. I never voted in the last 6 years or 7 years. Because I don't believe it will change anything. I see a lot of people start to answer 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. No one is answering 1. Is the Mercator projection not correct? Oh yeah, Bill Hicks is answering 1. Thank you, Bill Hicks. At least someone who trusts in the official map of the Earth. But I see most of the people are going for answer 3. A lot of 3s. Some people say 2. Which is correct? The answer was answer 2. No explanation with this. You have to Google it and trust Google. Question 28. What does NASA have in common with the Nazis? Answer 1, they use the same logo. Everyone is gonna know this. Or answer 2, they both went to space. Or answer 3, they use the same scientists. Everyone is gonna know this. So maybe it's a stupid question, but I'm asking it anyway. Yeah, people are saying bullshit and they are right. Answer 3, answer 3, answer 3, answer 3. Yeah, it's a stupid question. Everyone knows Project Paperclip and everyone knows that NASA has stolen... Oops. Alright. NASA has removed this slide. I'm sorry. Yeah. Question 29. How many tapes did NASA lose from the Apollo 11 mission? Is it answer 1, 3 tapes? Or is it answer 2, 45 tapes? Or is it answer 1, they lost over 1,000 tapes of the Apollo 11 mission? Be careful, I'm not saying all the tapes of all the moon landings, only the Apollo 11 mission. So it's a pretty difficult question. Maybe some people know. Let's see, most people are saying 3. Actually, I think everyone is saying 3. I see a lot of spam again. Dan Winfield is saying answer 1. But everyone else, a lot of spam, everyone is saying 3. So let's see which is the correct answer. The correct answer is answer 2, 45 tapes. It's not that much, right? They only lost 45 tapes. And if you look up the story, the tape got lost in a big archive and they got sent to another NASA building with 200,000 other tapes that all got erased. And after that they found the 45 tapes again when they got erased already. Or at least that's the official NASA story. So it's not true, they didn't lose over 1,000 tapes. Well, maybe. Question number 30. If you drill a hole in the ground and keep drilling, you will end up in China. That's what they tell you when you are a small child. So is it answer 1, that's completely true? Or is it answer 1, that's false? Or is it answer 3, no one ever tried it, so how can we know? And I must say that this can be proven, or I will prove that the answer is correct. So what do you think? It's a difficult question, this, one of the most difficult questions probably. I see a lot of people, or some people are starting to say 1 sounds fun. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. I'm kinda surprised by that. Now I get a lot of 2s. Yeah, I think the majority is going for 2. The majority is saying that it's false. 2, 3, but a lot of people are saying 1, which amazes me actually, because it's true, it's answer 1. Because people in the Wudhu district in China started to dig a hole on August 2008 and kept on digging for 5 years and 5 months. They ended up in the Gansu province in China. So they tried it and they ended up in China, so it can be scientifically proven by... It's on Wikipedia, man, you can look this up. So I think it's time for a little break. I have 10 more questions lined up. This was question 30, so I planned something special. If everything is okay, I should have a connection with the ISS right now. Let's see. If everything is correct, we should have a connection with the space station now. Can you hear me?
Is this Bill? I've got you loud and clear.
I'm not getting sound, damn. Let's try again. If everything is correct, we should have a... If everything is correct, we should have a connection with the space station now. Can you hear me?
Is this Bill? I've got you loud and clear.
No, actually it's GeoShifter, but you can call me Peter. As you know, we are doing the quiz right now. Because I have been working on the quiz with NASA for months. Everyone at NASA has been working on it. They will give everyone a day off tomorrow, so I was wondering how you will celebrate it.
Peter, good morning to you too. Yeah, tomorrow it's going to be a day off for us. It'll be a holiday, and we'll get a chance to celebrate with our families, at least remotely from space station. For myself, I've got some turkey, some cranberry dressing, stuffing, all of the standard traditional fare for a Thanksgiving meal already lined up and ready to go. And we've got enough for Anton and Anatoly and I, all three, to share.
That's cool. Well, I hope you will have a nice day. I have one more question. Did you receive my gifts?
No, I sure do, Peter. Actually, I had a Halloween package and a Thanksgiving package, and then I've got, actually, I haven't opened that one yet. I'm not allowed to until tomorrow morning. And there's also a Christmas package. And we actually got some things for all three of us for Christmas, Anton, Anatoly, and I. It's always tough being away from your family, and that's one aspect of space flight, and it's been that way for a long time. And for crews that do long duration, you're away for a considerable period of time. During the training leading up to launch, the 2 years or 2.5 years, you also spend an awful long time away from family, on the road and so forth. And in a kind of an interesting sense, now that I've got on board Space Station, I actually have a little bit better communication with the family right now. I almost feel like I'm with them to a greater extent than I would be if I was overseas, for example, in Star City or in Europe or Japan. And that's because we've got a great capability on board to video conference. So at the very least, a couple of times a week, one time a week for sure, and this week definitely tomorrow as well, I'll have a two-way video conference with the family, and then they can watch me to the degree that it's not too boring for them. They can watch me almost any time on ISS Live or on the NASA TV website. So they're always watching me. I get a chance to see them. I can call them a couple of times a day without almost any problem at all, and that's really neat. So they feel like they're with me.
Okay, cool, man. You're right, it gets boring pretty fast looking at you, so we'll end it here. Thanks, man. Bye bye. Yeah, that was let's move on with the boring quiz. Question number 31. How many people have done the Antarctica Cup race? Answer 1. Only one person. Or is it answer 2? 2 people finished the race. Or is it answer 3? 3 people so far finished the race. What do you think? If you watched my videos, you should know this answer. So let's see who are my best subscribers. I know it's 10 more questions and the quiz will be finished, so you can almost go home. You have to stay a little bit longer still. 80 people watching. Thanks people, that's amazing. Answer 3, answer 3, answer 1, answer 3, answer 1, answer 2, answer 2, answer 1. Mulish Daniel said 3. Most people are going for 1 and for 3, I think, which is a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. Tomorrow you need to watch all my previous videos, especially the one about the Antarctica Cup race, because the correct answer is answer 3. 3 people have finished the race. And that's in 3 different years. So it's not really a race. They do it one by one, and then the next year another person does it, and 3 people in total did it. And the website from the Antarctica Cup race is gone for a few months already. I think the race doesn't exist anymore. I'm not sure, there is not too much information anymore you can find on it. Anyway, let's move on. Question 32, which is not that difficult. This should be a pretty simple question. Who has lied the most? Answer 1, NASA. Answer 2, the European Space Agency. Or answer 3, JAXA from Japan, the Japanese Space Agency. What do you think? Question 32. I think the delay is getting more again. I don't know. But it seems that all the people start to spam the chat now with ones. 1, 1. The whole chat is filled with 1. Of course, I have very smart subscribers because you can calculate this mathematically and then you will find out. NASA, because they are the oldest, mathematically or in theory, they have lied the most. So, of course, NASA has lied the most. Answer 1 was correct. Question 33. Which way does Earth spin? This should be simple, but I think a lot of people don't know. It's answer 1 from west to east, or answer 2 from east to west, or answer 3, the Earth doesn't spin. I'm curious what my weird audience is gonna answer on this one. Again, keep in mind that NASA worked on this quiz with me and we took all the answers from Google. Answer 2, answer 3, answer 3, answer 3, answer 3. It seems that a lot of people are going for answer 3, or most of the people are going for answer 3, which proves again that I have a strange audience. Some people are saying 1, Bill Hicks is saying 23, Propaganda Destroyer 1/3. 2 then. Anyway, the answer was 1 from west to east. Of course, so that was a pretty stupid question. And the answer according to Google is from west to east. Which brings us to question 34. Which year was the first exoplanet discovered in? In the year 1823? It's a serious question again, by the way. Or is it answer 2, 1952? Or is it answer 3, 1995? Let me hear the answer. Oh no, people are saying rude words now. Martin Liedke said balls. Don't say balls in my chat, man. It's a flat earth channel. Answer 3. 1992. No man, that's not in the list. You have to answer with 1, 2 or 3. Answer 2, answer 3, answer 3. It seems that most people, I don't know, most people are going with 3, but I also get some 1s and some 2s. But most people in general, I see most people are going for answer 3, which is correct. Seems that the people know a lot about astronomy and the universe in this chat. Very good. Let's move on. Let's see if I have a video again. No, not yet. Question 35. Which of these is evidence for the Big Bang Theory? Answer 1, dinosaurs. Or answer 2, observations of the redshift of distant galaxies. Or is it answer 3, the Big Bang Theory is total bullshit? Which? No, I can't say the answer yet. Again, I used Google. Google supplied us with all the correct answers because Google is always correct. So which of these is evidence for the Big Bang Theory? I see a lot of people are saying 2. People are asking me who is winning. How can I know? Do you think I wrote down every answer of every person and I'm trying to figure out now who is winning? Maybe next time I can try to do that, but I get a lot of different answers now. But I think most of the answers is answer 3. And then we have answer 2, and a few times I got answer 1. If Google, it's answer 2. Yeah, I used Google for this question, yeah. So 3 and 2, most of the people go for 3 and 2, and the correct answer was answer 2. Good. I think I need a video again. Oh no, after this question. How have astronomers learned most of what they know about the universe? It's a serious question again. Answer 1. Through controlled and repeated experiments like all scientists do. Or is it answer 2, by analyzing light and electromagnetic radiation? Or is it answer 3, by sending robotic space probes out into space and trusting the data? Or data, or however you guys in the USA say it. In Belgium we say data. So what do you think is the correct answer? We are winning. Martin Liedke, we are winning. Yeah, I think Martin Liedke is winning. He gave a lot of correct answers. I think he's the winner so far. And I see a lot of people are answering 2 now by analyzing light. Interesting. I only saw 2 people so far come with answer 3, a few ones, but most people are saying answer 2, which kinda surprised me. Because I made up answer 2, which means I did a good job, because the correct answer is answer 3, of course, by all the NASA data. That's what space.com told me today. That's how they got most of their information about the universe. Let's see, question 37. It's a video question again. So let me find the video. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Ah no, here is the video.
Hi there. I've had a lot of people ask me how I wash my hair in space, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. Let's see. To get started, these are the things I need. A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb. What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp, and I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you, and you try and catch as much as you can. Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair. Then I take my no-rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp, just a little bit, and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends. And sometimes I'll actually take my comb to help work it all the way to the ends. And I like to take my towel while I have the shampoo in there and just kind of work it. Because without standing under running water, you kind of need to use the towel a little bit to help get some of the dirt out. I like to follow that by a little more water. It's called no-rinse shampoo, but I think it's best if you use a little water with it. It actually feels kind of squeaky clean right now.
Notice the blue box behind her. The question is gonna be about that blue box.
I'll take the dry part of my towel. We use towels for quite a while here, since we have limited supplies. We use them wisely. There, I think that's pretty good. And now as my hair dries, as the water evaporates from my hair, it will become humidity in the air, and then our air conditioning system will collect that into condensate, and it won't be long, and our water processing system will turn that into drinking water.
So let's move on to the question. What was the blue box behind the astronaut? Was it answer 1, it was an air filter? Or answer 2, it was a small empty box? Or answer 3, it was a power supply? What do you think? Answer 1, 2 or 3? Let me show you again the blue
I've had a lot of people ask me how I wash shampoo, but I think it's best if you use a little water with it.
So let me look at YouTube again. What do you think? An air filter, a small empty box, or a power supply? George is saying answer 3. John Watson is saying a blue box, a prop, the pooper. 3, 2, 1. I get a lot of different answers, I see. Again, people who follow my channel and who watch all my videos should know this. So now I can see who are my best subscribers, who watched every video and remembers everything from my videos. I got a lot of different answers. Well, I will not explain it, I will let NASA explain it. Here comes a short video again.
We have power bricks. You see all these things, this blue bricks for power supply.
There you go, it's a power supply. And if you want to have fun, you can go look at all the other videos on YouTube that show the ISS and an astronaut washing his or her hair. And you will see that almost every video they did like that, almost every video where they experimented or did things with water, you will see a power supply very close or right behind them. Anyway, that brings us to question 38. And I pressed something wrong again. Has the ISS ever been hit by space debris? Answer 1. No, never. Or answer 2. Yes, they have been hit. Or answer 3. The ISS is a hoax. I'm curious again about the answers. So have they been hit with space debris? What do you guys think? Let me know the answer. The power supply is for the camera. Yup, that explains it. I see most people start to say 3. A lot of 3s in the chat. Some people say 2. A few people say 1. I don't know, almost everyone is saying 3. The ISS is a hoax. You should understand it's a yes or no question. So I don't understand why you can take answer 3. Which can, the ISS is obviously not a hoax. They make so many videos, how can it be a hoax? So let's look at the correct answer. Has the ISS ever been hit by space debris? Yeah, answer 2. There have been at least 16 occasions where the ISS has had to burn its engines to get out of the way of space junk. The crew have had to take shelter in the Soyuz 4 times because of the debris was not detected enough time to plan a maneuver. But there have been no major collisions with space junks. However, a few tiny bits of junk have struck solar panels a few times, leaving what looks like a bullet hole. So they have been hit a few times, it seems, with very small particles of space debris. But don't worry, they know about all the space debris, so they can avoid it most of the time. And that brings us to almost the last question. Let's see, because I have another video, I think. Question 39. Yeah, this is another video question. This is a funny one. How many bubbles can you see? So watch the video closely and count the bubbles. It's a do question. You have to do stuff to solve this one. And the correct answer is pretty simple, by the way. So, did you count the bubbles? How many bubbles did you count? Let's look at the question. Is it answer 1, 3 bubbles? Or is it answer 2, 7 bubbles? Or is it answer 3? They are not bubbles, they are dust particles or aliens. Or something else, but not bubbles in space. So what do you think? Because space is not a liquid, you know. What do you guys think? Answer 3, answer 3, answer 3, answer 1, answer 2. I have seen a bubble. They are not bubbles. Answer 3, answer 3, answer 1, answer 2. Oops, my cat. My cat is here. So let's see at the answer. I get a lot of different answers again, but I think most of the people are going for answer 3, which is the correct answer. I had to say it because of NASA. I had to pick answer 3. They are not bubbles, they are dust particles or aliens, probably aliens. So I think that brings us to the last question. Question 40. MissionImagination.com is a NASA-owned website about the International Space Station. Do you think it's answer 1, this is true? Or do you think answer 2, this is false? Or answer 3, please repeat the question. Please repeat the question. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think? Which is the correct answer? For the last question of this revolutionary quiz. People are laughing with aliens, but should not laugh with aliens because they can be pretty dangerous, according to NASA. 3, answer 1, answer 3. Everyone is going for answer 3 and answer 1 it seems. Some people are getting angry. Ban them, ban them. Answer 2, answer 3. It's all imagination. Answer 3. Please repeat the question. Okay. I have seen, I think, 60 trees, so I will repeat the question 60 times and then we will end the quiz. So MissionImagination.com is a NASA-owned website about the ISS. MissionImagination.com is a NASA-owned website about the ISS. Mission Imagination is a NASA-owned website about the ISS. And I still counting the trees. I still see a lot of trees coming in. So I think I'm gonna repeat it 70 more times before we end this show. Thank you all for watching. So MissionImagination.com is a NASA-owned website about the ISS. It's true, and they have videos about Mission Imagination. You should all go watch them one of these days. So I think that brings us to the end of this awesome quiz. I love to do this. I think I have one more, let's see, one more slide. The end. Thank you for watching. I have one video to finish this quiz. Thank you everyone in the chat. It was awesome. I love to do this. This was a lot of fun. Maybe I can do it again someday. Who knows? Maybe not. It's probably gonna be a one-time thing. So big thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy the last video to finish it and see you next time. If I can get it working.
Family and friends, conducting a very important mission in a hostile environment. But we share one common objective, to work for the good of humankind with our international partners. On behalf of the entire crew and a grateful America, would like to pay tribute to
GeoShifter
for your service across the globe in support of the cause of freedom. Only through your defense of our great nation can we accomplish our worthy